Hey guys, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner. We are switching gears just a little bit today. We're going to talk a little bit about real estate. We're going to talk about why properties don't sell, or why, what happens if they sit for a while, what happens in people's minds. And what I mean by people's minds is prospective buyers. During my years as property management, this is how I relate. I have 11 years of analyzing data, KPI reports to figure out how people pattern, how people look at things. So if something's not renting, and over time, and we have to look at why it's not renting, there's a simple answer to that. What's being offered is not actually equating to what the price is, so people don't feel it's a good match. Why is that the case? People in rental properties, they won't do upgrades continually year after year to the property. So what's that do? If you come to the same property and every year it's exactly the same, you kind of know what you're getting, but the prices increase. So wouldn't you think that the amenities should increase as well? The other thing is, every year your competition increases year after year for more rental properties. So they're offering more things, same prices, similar, to create their repeat business. So you need to continue on that line. We're looking at the fact that, guys, you gotta really get dialed in and understand that we have to create the demand there. Now, most agents listing the sales ratio percentage-wise is 97% to list ratio. What does that mean? That means, let's just use an even number. That means if $1 million property sells, it's going to sell for $975,000. That's 97.5%. So what my properties typically sell for is 100% or up to 103%. Why is that the case? Because I find and get very specific with exactly what the price is where we should sell. Now, the question back to why doesn't a property sell? Some agents will not tell you what you need to hear in order to help you actually accomplish your goals, which is, if your goal is to truly sell the property, it's going to take X, Y, and Z. I have been through this for 17 plus years of experience of learning this process to tell you, to help you get out of your own way, to get the price correct so that we create the demand for the house. Now, I'm not saying that what I do is correct, but statistically, it looks a lot better than staying on market for 100 days, 150 days. If something's not lining up, there's a problem there. So it just brings me back to the point that when you're interviewing agents, if you're dictating price, it's not very confident agent. I'm just going to tell you right now, that's plain and simple. And some people might not like to hear that. I don't care. The other thing is, you have to really understand that when we have a goal, we can try to accomplish that goal. I'm going to try to help you get there. If it's not obtainable, I'm going to tell you that as well. Sometimes people don't like to hear what I have to say because it's very specific about how we're going to get your goals accomplished. Going back again, just thinking about the process of why properties sit. For example, I just passed a house. I can't for the life of me figure out why it hasn't sold, because pricing or what, I really haven't dug into it too deep, but it should sell. It's a fantastic property. Absolutely some unique features that I would absolutely point out in the listing. It's just, there's certain ways that people can market things and hit key points that people look for. So, there's a lot of ways that you can look at this, but honestly, guys, you just want to find somebody that really can get the job done for you. And, if somebody is afraid to tell you no, then that's not okay, in my opinion. We need to be, as professionals in my industry, able to tell you yes or no when something's correct or something's incorrect. So I will never take an overpriced listing. And people laugh at me and they say, well, why wouldn't you do that? Because I'd be just like everybody else, an order taker. I'm not an order taker. I'm a professional in an industry trying to help you guys accomplish your goals. If those goals can't be met, I'm going to tell you up front. Again, it's just one of those things that people start thinking about when a house sits, a certain period of time goes further, what's wrong with it? Why hasn't it sold? Did it go under? To me, every house should sell. It's just like when I had the rental property management company that I ran. Every property should rent. And if it wasn't renting, there was something not lining up correctly. So in order for that to work, I do this for buyers as well, guys. Like, I tell people the truth, like, you should not buy this house because of X, Y, and Z. It needs this, this, and this, and not that. We don't even know what's on the other side of this wall, and blah, blah, blah. But guys, I'm so passionate about what I do, and I have to know so much about this island because it's my career and it's my craft, and I feel like I want to be the true professional I can to everybody. So if you're even interested in having a conversation about potentially owning property, I'm going to tell you the pitfalls of it. I mean, it's a salty environment. You're going to have a lot of maintenance. It's not the easiest thing to do. I have a client that I helped her purchase the property probably 4 or 5 years ago, and during our process I said, listen, I understand you're going to make this a rental. I said, rental property businesses are not for everybody. They're not easy. You're going to find things that you don't like about it. Just this year, called me up, told me, you know what, Tanner, I remember that conversation and you were right. It's not for everybody and it's not for me. So going back to me giving you true information about what's actually happening and what's not, that's the important stuff. So when you're looking for somebody, ask them their days on market, find that they're listening to sales ratio. It's really important that you guys get this dialed in. I was just thinking about it and it just popped up in my mind. It was something I wanted to discuss with you. If you could hit that like button and subscribe, it just really helps me out. And I understand that not every video I make is going to be for you, but you can put some comments in the link below. If I can get to those videos and make them for you, I will. I'd like to share everything I can with you about Topsail Island because I feel it's a part of what helped develop me, and so many people gave me so much help along the way living here. It's how I know so much about this place. I'm never leaving the area, ever. So I'm just telling you, I'm here for the longevity. My integrity is not for sale. So if you want honest opinions, and I always get the laugh about when people say, well, it's you're not luxury, you're not this. I'm luxury certified in multiple counties. I just don't advertise it because honestly, you want what's in my head. You don't want what's on a piece of paper that has a bunch of letters that says I'm this. When you get to know me, people, that's when they tend to really like me and tend to do business. Most of my clients are referrals or repeat business. I really love what I do. Again, guys, this is Tanner Gray, also known as Topsail Tanner, and we will see you on the next one.